Listen, when it comes to you spending your hard-earned money, I am your supportive friend telling you to go for it. Get what makes you happy. But if it's me spending my hard-earned money, girlfriend, I am a picky, opinionated, stubborn, high-standard, uncompromising queen, especially when it comes to leveling up my personal style and home. So in a little bit of a loose interpretation of a haul, here is everything I've bought over the last few months, the things I recommend, the things I would de-influence you from buying, and the things I'm absolutely geeked about. You know, when we moved into this house about a year ago, I did all of my videos from the floor of this closet. So welcome to being off the floor. We've come a long way. But we're starting out here because if I were to say I was geeking out over one pair of shoes, it would be the pair of shoes I've been reaching for all the time, and it's these shoes. I know a lot of people have them, a lot of influencers have been talking about them, but when I saw the price, I was like, come on, for a white leather sneaker, and like a quality brand white leather sneaker. I have to size down a half size, but I love to think that I am a size 8. I am not a size 8. I'm an 8.5. I can wear this with literally anything and they're super comfortable. These have been so worth the investment. I would buy them again if they got ruined. I've been putting them through the ringer. They're pretty good looking. I don't think I've washed these ones yet. So I would say this is pretty good white shoe status for only having them for a few months. I also got these. These are also Sam Edelman. It's pretty much almost the only brand of shoes I buy, which is not true, but it's a lot of the shoes I've bought recently because they're really good quality. Now, I wanted a pair of these loafers for a few years. After doing my winter spring capsule wardrobe video, I had a really clear idea suddenly of what color loafers I wanted. It's been raining ever since I got them, so I actually haven't worn them yet, but I'm really excited to, and I know I'll get a ton of use out of them. And this color just goes with so much and is the perfect like foundation shoe. If you watch my short torso videos, you know I like an all one color outfit. All one color with these as shoes in the summer, sign me up. While we're here in the closet, a lot of the clothes live in the closet, but not all of them. While we're here, these, are they all here? These 3 of them are here. One of them is not. I will explain why, but I have bought 4 shirts from Express. Some of them are bodysuits, which I don't love bodysuits, but I pick my battles. These are their body contour line, which if you haven't tried from Express, I highly recommend. They're a bestseller for a reason. Let's just say that. It's just very smoothing and crisp and clean, and it's so great for work and a great layering piece that I really love them. So I always wear them tucked. They are not something you would wear untucked. I have this one in a white. We will get to that in a second. So I got this one, which is like a scoop neck cap sleeve bodysuit. And then I also got this black mock neck. And with it being a thicker material, it's just not as see-through. The fabric just feels like it's better quality. I honestly feel like these have really leveled up my style. Like I always say with Express, never buy full price. It will go on sale in a couple days. I also got it in white, and I know white is a dangerous color. You're not gonna be able to tell on camera. I just already know. There's no way you're gonna be able to see the dye stain that this one got in the wash when I washed it with one of my husband's workout shirts that I thought was also this kind of same material. Apparently not. And so I bought this one. This is the new one. No stains, nice bright white, but also a nice security tag. That is a bummer. Before I move on, because there's a couple other pieces I'm really geeked out to share. There's one thing I'm super geeked out about. It's a more recent edition and I can see it. And so we're just gonna make a small detour and talk about it. So let's go. Just don't mind me trying to squeeze awkwardly into this shot. Hang on. Better? Maybe? A little bit? We're gonna roll with it. This setup. Mwah, chef's kiss. It might need a tray, but I'm obsessed. Amazon, not Amazon, but you might be able to get it on Amazon. This right here, you could use it for like a watercraft for your bedside, but this is actually my mouthwash, and it's just the perfect size because this is too large for mouthwash. If you were to fill this, you could not gargle that. This is one of like the smaller size of these things. So many carafes have a really big cup that you actually drink water out of. Since this is not water, I wanted a really small one, and it's super cute and it's dishwasher safe. This is like $10 on Amazon. All influencers talk about it. Highly recommend. This completed the space. Let me show you the lotion I had here before. Not as cute. Am I in the shot? Not as cute. Suddenly, so much better. Fun fact, I like to buy designer soaps so that I can reuse the canisters. This one, very expensive soap, at least I think so. Not expensive soap inside of that. This still has the expensive lotion inside of that. Once it's gone, I will replace it with the actual lotion that I use all the time. But for now, this is a lovely lotion. It smells amazing. So highly recommended. It was actually, let me just show you. So that lotion was a part of a set that also had hand soap and dish soap. It just really elevates a space, and that is always what I'm looking for. I am looking to buy an expensive soap where I just replace the soap that's in the bottle and I don't go continue buying the expensive soap, because these are expensive. I'm not gonna lie, these were kind of an investment, but I'm investing in the vessel, not necessarily the soap. But it's really fun to use nice smelling expensive soap while you can. What I like most about these is not just the look and the aesthetic and the touch of gold and the glass. I actually like most the fact that I don't have to write which is the hand soap and which is the dish soap, or put a sticker on one of them, because it's invariably going to be crooked. Like, this does it for me in such a pretty aesthetic way, and it feels like quality, and I don't have to nitpick every little mistake I made in making that label. This was also really important to me because our sink is in the island, so you see it right when you walk in. It's kind of a central focal point of the kitchen, and the sink can often be one of the messiest parts of the kitchen. So I really wanted some pretty soaps. All right, let's talk about some more clothes. So first off, I really haven't been sharing this on social media. I've tried, but I get weird in public about social media and sharing. This is bothering me. I've been trying to implement more exercise into my life. So I bought some workout clothes, one of them being this top, just a very basic top, which some of you have seen in a recent video, and then another one that I believe is in the wash, and I will have to show you in some other footage. These are from the Abercrombie Fit line. What is it called? Your Personal Best. I'm actually a big fan. The only thing I'm not a fan of is the leggings, and I don't think I have any footage of me wearing the leggings, but I actually bought the sets of both of these tops and ended up absolutely hating them. The only thing I liked was the tops. I also got one of their jackets. Absolutely hated that. Okay, hate feels like kind of a strong word here. So just to add that I just didn't like them for what I like looking for in a pair of leggings. I like a material that feels supportive and that the stitching feels really good against my skin. There's a lot of stitching out there that can feel like almost rough. And the jacket just offered no warmth or support. It was just the fabric was just too stretchy and thin. But yeah, I didn't like them, so I immediately returned them. I really, really like the tops though. But I also need to get these pants tailored. These are let me take them off the hanger. These are mid-rise straight leg jean, which is like the holy grail of jeans. You've seen them in a lot of videos. I have had challenges with these pants, and I talked about them in my short torso rules video that I have for myself. This was a rule that I learned, is the puddles at the bottom. I know it's trendy. I know it is. I don't think it looks good on me, especially with a thicker jean. Maybe if this was a thinner jean, it wouldn't be as big of an issue, but because it's a thicker, stiffer jean, I don't think those puddles make me feel great with my short torso body. I'm gonna go get these tailored. They're very light. This also came out of that winter spring capsule wardrobe planning that I did a few months back. It feels like forever now. And getting a pair of jeans just like this was on that list. Speaking of pants, these have been like your guys' favorite. I've worn them in several videos now. This is the wide leg something something. I don't know the name, but they are absolutely perfect for my height, my legs. They're a little bit high rise, but they are loose enough that I'm able to wear them a bit lower if I want to. But they are super comfortable. They look great with those white sneakers I was showing you earlier. You honestly can't beat the price. And it comes in a few other colors. I think I'm also going to get the lighter color. I have another pair of wide leg pants that are much wider leg, nice elastic waist, and I do think these ones are a bit more flattering. So I'm gonna try out that color probably, but I actually didn't have to get these hemmed. And I don't know if you know, but you can get your pants hemmed from Uniqlo and just have it delivered already hemmed if that's an issue. This also came from that capsule wardrobe. I've been very intentional with my shopping. Like I said, I am picky, I'm opinionated. It took me a long time to find this. It was the last one that was in stock, but they do restock it, so hopefully they will restock it. I had to order 2 sizes up because that's what all the reviews said, and it was the only one in that size. So I said, I'm gonna try it, and if it doesn't fit, I'll just return it. This is a linen, kind of natural. It's like a cream white. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it looks good with so many different outfits. Obviously, I haven't taken off the tags yet, and it's really wrinkly. I've been trying it out just to make sure, like, going 2 sizes up was really nerve-wracking for me. So there was part of me that was like, am I gonna keep this or am I gonna return it? As I've been styling other outfits, I'll try it on, like, do I still like it? And I have, so I am going to be taking off these tags. But let's look at that steamer, because this needs it, and there's a bunch of other things, and it's a really cool steamer. Okay, here is the steamer. Isn't it beautiful? So the steamer I had before was like a travel size steamer, and it was always on. This one is a lot larger, and it has this really cool button where you can either keep it so it's always on or turn it off and only use this little trigger to actually get the steam out. And it's also really helpful when you have large things to steam. So for example, the curtains that you see behind me, I just installed a bunch of curtains in the house. These are so much easier to steam with this because I can turn it on and off. I'm not wasting steam, and I can really get that steam powered directly out of these nozzles. And it also comes with some attachments. I'll have it linked below along with everything else. It is a haul video, you know. You know where to find things and what to do. Now, I'd also like to share my opinions on this. I saw this on TikTok. Yes, I bought something way too expensive on TikTok. And at first I really loved it. This one is going back. I have another one on the way. We'll see if it's different. But this is an automatic paper towel dispenser. Now we see these in public restrooms all the time. This one goes on your countertop. You can also get one that installs like underneath your cabinets. I have lights underneath my cabinet. I didn't want to take out a light to put in this. So I got one of these countertop ones, and I loved it until it didn't work. Essentially, you can program it to spit out however many paper towels you want it to. Whenever you put your hand over it, the section comes out. You can put your hand over it. 2 would come out. You're supposed to keep putting your hand over it, and then 3 would come out, and it wouldn't. So we'll see if the other one fixes the problem, but otherwise, don't spend the ridiculous amount of money this is, even though it's really cool. Given the popularity of this and how quickly it sold out on TikTok, there's gonna be more of these. There's definitely gonna be more of these. Give it a little bit more time, the technology will come around. The other thing that we need to talk about, come over here with me, is this. Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is other than very well hidden behind my curtains? This is a dimmer. And let me tell you, this is the best investment I've made in this house. That might be a bit of an overstatement, but being able to change the lighting no matter what we need, that is where I honestly feel so leveled up. It's not even about just setting the mood, it's about setting a mood. I want to set a mood. I don't want to just have one option when I turn on a light. I want to know what the sunlight is doing, what time of day it is it daylight savings? I want to know all of it and adjust my lights accordingly. And I've been going throughout this house, changing all of our light switches to dimmers. I'm not done, but I've done the major ones, and it's been a game changer. So it's not sexy. You don't see it a lot of times in a haul, but if you want to talk about completely changing up your house, that's the way to do it. Hang on. So you may have noticed I mentioned a lot of spring pieces. I even forgot to mention this cardigan. I could have mentioned that. Here's this cardigan. It is a full-length cardigan. It was part of my winter spring capsule wardrobe video project. Like, that was such a life-changer video for me. I will be doing one for the summer, which will be coming out soon. If you want more home content, I would follow me on LTK and Instagram. I don't know how much I'm gonna do here on YouTube unless the people, that is you, demand it. So if you demand it, let me know in the comments below, and otherwise, I will see you in this video right here.